design lovers. Today, we're stepping into a world where vintage charm meets modern luxury, a home that feels like a warm embrace from another era, yet refined for today's living. This is more than just a house tour, it's a journey into timeless elegance, where cozy neutrals, soft lighting, and romantic details create a space that soothes the soul. Whether you love antique furniture, neutral palettes, or that lived-in, layered look, you'll find endless inspiration in this beautiful home filled with stories, textures, and heart. As soon as you step through the front door, you're greeted by a serene palette of ivory, soft beige, and faded gold. A distressed console table sits beneath an antique mirror, its edges just slightly worn, the perfect touch of imperfection that makes it feel authentic. A vintage rug grounds the space, setting a cozy, collected tone. If you're recreating this look, think symmetry balanced with softness, matching lamps, but with linen shades, a mirror that reflects candlelight at dusk, and a scent of sandalwood or vanilla to make your guests linger. living room tells a story of comfort and sophistication. Plush linen sofas in warm taupe are layered with velvet and cotton cushions in soft clay and cream tones. The coffee table, a reclaimed oak piece, displays a mix of stacked vintage books, brass candle holders, and a bowl of dried hydrangeas. It's luxury without pretense, the kind that invites you to sit, sip tea, and stay a while. To bring this look home, use tone-on-tone styling, combine varying shades of beige, taupe, and ivory to create depth and a soothing visual flow. No vintage luxury home feels complete without a statement fireplace, and this one, with its carved stone mantel and flickering candles, sets the perfect tone. Above it hangs an oil painting in soft muted colors, adding an air of quiet nostalgia. The hearth is styled simply with aged brass candlesticks and stacks of classic novels. If you don't have a fireplace, you can still recreate the romance, use battery candles, a faux mantel, or even a console table styled with texture, warmth, and a few personal heirlooms. Step into the kitchen, and you're surrounded by a sense of old-world craftsmanship. Cream cabinetry with brushed brass handles, marble countertops, and open shelving lined with stoneware and copper pieces, it's both functional and beautiful. A vase of fresh herbs adds life and scent, while a linen runner draped across the island keeps things soft and natural. For your own kitchen, consider swapping harsh finishes for muted tones and matte textures. The goal is simple: create a space that feels timeless, welcoming, and deeply personal. In the dining area, the romance truly unfolds. A long farmhouse table, aged to perfection, is paired with slip-covered chairs and a crystal chandelier that sparkles gently against the neutral backdrop. The table setting is effortlessly elegant: linen napkins, mismatched antique china, and a low floral centerpiece in dusty pink and cream. It's proof that luxury doesn't have to feel stiff or formal. You can blend history with comfort by mixing your favorite pieces. That's the secret to creating warmth and connection at every meal. The bedroom is a masterclass in layering serenity. The bed is dressed in crisp white linens, topped with a quilt in soft beige and a scattering of vintage lace pillows. Beside it, a weathered nightstand holds a ceramic lamp and a small vase of garden roses. The magic here is texture. From the tufted headboard to the linen drapes, every material whispers comfort. Want to recreate the feeling? Focus on natural fabrics, gentle lighting, and a palette that feels like calm made visible. The bathroom combines vintage fixtures with modern practicality. A freestanding clawfoot tub steals the spotlight, surrounded by candles, eucalyptus, and fluffy neutral towels. A marble-topped vanity with brass fittings adds that subtle touch of glamour. The mirror, slightly foxed around the edges, feels perfectly imperfect, just like the best vintage finds. Try bringing this look to your own bathroom with antique-inspired lighting, soft textiles, and muted wall colors like oatmeal or dove gray. Every home needs a quiet retreat, and this study is exactly that. A vintage writing desk sits by the window, flanked by bookshelves filled with leather-bound novels and decorative boxes. A soft plaid throw rests over a velvet armchair, inviting you to sit with a cup of tea and a notebook. Even in a small space, you can achieve this feeling by layering lighting, adding meaningful art, and mixing modern comfort with classic design. It's a reminder that true luxury is found in stillness and thought. Beyond the main living area lies a sunroom filled with light and greenery. Whitewashed furniture, terracotta pots, and woven textures bring a fresh, organic touch. It's the perfect spot to enjoy a slow morning with coffee or a quiet evening with a book. To recreate this inviting space, let nature be your palette, bring in plants, soften the light with gauzy curtains, and use rattan or wood to bridge the indoors and outdoors. The goal is effortless harmony. If you're inspired to add a touch of vintage luxury to your own home, start small. Introduce character through one or two antique pieces, a mirror, a side table, or a chandelier. Choose a cohesive color palette of neutrals, and mix textures like linen, velvet, and aged wood. Layering is key. The more you blend the old and new, the more soulful your space becomes. Don't chase perfection, instead, let your home evolve naturally, one beautiful, meaningful piece at a time. As we close this tour, it's clear that timeless romance isn't just about design, it's about how a home makes you feel. It's the comfort of candlelight after sunset, the softness of linen under your hands, and the quiet joy of living among things that tell your story. Whether your home is a city apartment or a countryside cottage, you can bring vintage luxury into your everyday life through warmth, texture, and authenticity. Thank you for joining this journey, and don't forget to subscribe for more cozy, romantic home inspiration every week.